Hey Ham Clan, Chester here, and today we're going to talk about farts. What are they? How do they define us? And how much weight do we lose every time we fart? Why does an elevator smell differently to a midget? Now, it's easy to say that talking about farts is immature, but they are incredibly complicated, and by analyzing them because they are funny, you can accidentally learn a lot about science. Plus, we're in good company.
You know, there are a lot of unique things in this life. Just like no two fingerprints are alike. In this time of year, with the changing of the seasons, we see no two snowflakes are alike. But most importantly, no two farts are alike.
Mind blown? Mine too. Gut flora is what we call a collection of bacteria found in our digestive tract. But we'll talk about this later. We must go on. Are you serious? No way. Weird. Apparently girls fart too. Everybody farts. At least a pint of fart a day. But if this much fart was inside of you and now it's not, that must mean that we lose mass every time we fart. Well, let's go back to the doctors to find out more.
The science of a fart is very complicated. In fact, one fart from a human being is 0.0371 grams, and the average person will fart 14 times a day.
So a fart weighs 0.03 of a gram. What does that even mean?
So part of other fart science, we wanted to know how many farts it would take to lose a pound. So running the math, we converted grams to pounds. Each time we fart this amount of pounds. We can then do the math and find out that to fart 1 pound, we'd have to fart this many times, 12,251. From there, we could decide, because the average person farts 14 times a day, we calculated that it would take 2.39 years to fart 1 pound of the fart.
So what does this even have to do with OChem?
Next, we asked ourselves, how many farts does it take to lose a pound of methane? We do the same math as before to get our pounds of fart. Because we know that 7% of a fart is actually methane, that's why we multiply this number by that to get this number of pounds of methane gas. Take the inverse of that, and it gives us an outstanding high number of 175,000 farts to lose 1 pound. We calculated then, divided by the 14 and by the 365 days, one more time, to get a total of 34 years to lose 1 pound of methane through our gas.
Now remember, 7% of a fart is methane, which is an organic chemical compound. It's the simplest alkane, the most abundant organic compound on Earth, the main component of natural gas. What? So you're saying that we use one of the elements of a fart to power stoves, heaters, generators, and even creepy Chester vans? Let's go back to the doctors.
So CNG, huh?
Yeah.
What does that stand for?
Well, Casey, it stands for compressed natural gas. It's become quite a popular alternative fuel.
That's very cool. I saw your gas price. That's not very high, is it?
No, it's not. $1.49 a gallon goes pretty far. It costs me about $30 or $35 to fill this up. I can go about 400 miles on 25 to 30 bucks.
I wonder, how do you think that works inside your engine?
I know the answer to that.
What? Come on, I'll show you.
Okay, so first, it goes like this. It tacks here. This is going to be the mechanism for it. And then this goes here. And then this goes right here. But let's go make sure I do this right and go ask Dr. Han, the PhD.
Okay, Casey, do you remember this reaction?
No.
We, of course, have learned this in the first semester, didn't we?
I'm starting to think I didn't learn anything first semester. Who even cares about the combustion of methane? Not me.
Not even interested at all.
Not even a bit. Well, I do. Oh, just shut up. Let's talk about something that really matters. The art of the fart. How many farts would it take to fill up Wade's 25-gallon van? It's important for us to remember that 7% of a fart is methane, and it's extremely important for us to do these calculations exactly right.
It's 25 gallons, is that what you said?
That's right.
So let's work out the math here. This is the density, equates to 34,500 farts total is what you're going to need. So it would require 2,500 people and their farts for 1 day's full of free gas.
So there you have it. Bonus time. I want to leave you with an interesting date fact. When you hold in a fart, many of the gases get reabsorbed into the bloodstream through the intestinal lumen. The bloodstream brings oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, carbon dioxide, methane, and other accompanying gases back to the lungs where we then exhale them. So if you hold in your farts a lot, you may actually end up with literal fart breath. And last of all, we would like to thank our sponsors and our doctors and Dr. Ham for everything that you did.